Hi, it's Jackie from Kaimiki Dry Goods, and today I'm really excited to talk to you all about notions. We've gotten a lot of new notions in the store lately that we never carried before, and today we're going to show you the ones that we've been crushing on. First up, we're now very proud to carry the Quilter Select products. These are going to blow your mind. I'm so excited to use these now. The lines on this ruler are really easy to read. And it doesn't have the 1/2 inch all the way around it so that you make a mistake, a 1/2 inch cutting mistake, when you're measuring from the other side. You can see the whole inches very clearly. It's got a really nice weight to it as well. It's not flimsy, but it's not so rigid that it feels like it's going to snap. I love the gray color of the mat as well. You can see your fabrics really clearly, and what's great about it is on the other side, it's a dark gray. So if you're using lighter fabrics, you want to use this side and see your fabrics more clearly than on the light side. Now, I'm a quilter myself, and I'm so impressed by this rotary cutter. The weight immediately is going to surprise you, but it's so nice for cutting. You feel like you don't have to push as hard, and it's helping cut the fabric as you go. You can use it if you're right-handed or left-handed. The guide just slides either way you want it to. This piece right here is magnetic, so when you're changing the blade, you just hold on to that, release the blade, and then you can really safely remove it with that magnet. Let's see how smooth this cut is going to be. So nice to use. Really nice heft, really smooth cut. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up, very near and dear to my heart, we have alpha biddies, which are a marking tool. A lot of times we have pieces that are 1 1/4 inch, and then a piece that's 1 1/2 inch, and then a piece that's 1 3/4 inch, and they can be difficult to tell apart. And in the pattern, they're labeled by letter. So you have these little plastic guys, and you just assign them to your fabrics like that, so you can very easily tell which piece of fabric you're supposed to be using next. If you need to move these piles, you can use Clover Wonder Clips, which we have here, and then you can very easily move your piles to the next room or your class or wherever you need to bring it. Next, we want to make sure you see this new line of notions put out by Dritz called Prym Love. If you already are familiar with Dritz, you already know you're going to love the quality of these. But they're in super cute colors, cute shapes for the modern sewist who just wants her things to be pretty. They have these adorable fruit pin cushions and pattern weights. They're really heavy. I chose the watermelon, and my 11-year-old especially appreciates that it sounds a little bit like if you were to stick a pin in a watermelon. They're so cute. If you prefer a magnetic pin cushion, they've got lots of options there too. Here's this heart-shaped one with the divider in the middle. And then this one even has a ring around it for your bobbins, and my metal bobbins and my plastic bobbins both fit in there really nicely. The metal pin cushion can even come out of the bobbin ring, and it's got a little drawer here for storage. How cute! It's gonna be so handy. This one's for all the 90s kids out there. It's a slap bracelet with a magnetic pin cushion on it. How cool is that? So fun! Oh my gosh! We can always use needle threaders, and I'm always losing those little silver ones, but this one is cute and shaped like a bird and harder to lose. Lots of options for marking tools in their signature colors of pink and light blue. I really like the way this pink one shows up on my fabric here. And there's also a chalk wheel that is really nice for a lot of different uses. I like it to mark quilting lines. You can also use it to trace your pattern on your fabric if you're sewing apparel. And this point turner can also be used as a Hera marker, which can be used to kind of press straight lines to use for quilt markings. We all love a good little sewing desk organizer, and this guy has you covered with all different shape and size compartments to store your things in, like this, or your smaller rulers, or even like in the paper. this guy slides in there. So all kinds of different shapes and sizes you can store upright right there next to your sewing machine to just grab whatever you need when you need it. A really good size seam ripper with a cap in both those two colors, pink and blue, and I believe it comes in a smaller size as well. This thing is so cute. I'm not gonna open it right now, but it twists up and down just like a lipstick, and then this lid goes on it so it sits in your purse like a tube of lipstick, and it holds all of your hand needles for whatever hand project you're working on the go, and they're in there ready to go, nice and safe. It's like a little pin cushion in there. Isn't that such a good idea? And before I go, I do want to demonstrate the tube turners for you because they're really, really handy. And in case you don't know how to use one, I want to show you how. So sometimes in our sewing projects, we'll have a skinny tube like this that can be very difficult to turn right side out, even with the safety pin. So what we do is we drop in the blue part of our tube turner. Then we can take our wooden dowel and push the fabric through the tube. And then pull the blue part down over the dowel. And you've turned your tube right side out. They're really handy to have for all kinds of sewing. There you have it. We really hope that showed you something you hadn't seen before that might be a solution to one of your sewing problems. Come see us.